with you all in a sec. When I train a dog, I train them that everything's a game, and to play the game, you got to play by the rules. So I set this up with all dogs that there's rules, and you got to do it my way. And people make the mistake of just like they think that it doesn't matter, that you don't have to be real specific with the dog. There's this thing in society because of this dog whisper shit. It's the truth. That like your dog doesn't have to heel, it just has to be in the vicinity of you. No, your dog needs to heel. Needs to do a proper heel. If it's not doing a proper heel, it's gonna screw up. It is, and your dog will not do a proper heel if you do not also use a potty command. That's an indication that you just let the dog sniff around. You let the dog sniff around like that, it's not gonna do a proper heel. So you have to be real specific with the dog. Now, I train everything as a game. One of the games that I do use is the kennel command. This is Merlin, and Merlin has separation anxiety, which is in remission at this point. He's been with me for about 2 weeks or something. I don't know, since Thanksgiving. So it is in remission at this point. He did not like the crate when he came. The only time that I hear him barking in the crate now is when he's bratty, and meaning like he wants something, like I'm taking another dog out and he wants to go instead, it's that kind of thing. So I do correct him with that, but there was a lot of correcting going on using a blink camera. Dog was extremely, these dogs with separation anxiety are a wreck. He'd go in the crate, he'd just stand there. He peed in the crate. None of that anymore. Barking, he barked a lot. He didn't poop in the crate, he just peed. Now he's doing great. I went in the other day, the other night, he's laying on his side, just looks up at me and goes back to sleep. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. You want the dog doing that. You don't need the dog doing that crap. Their mouth is open and they're panting inside. It's not that hot out. No, you're a good boy. So now we're really gonna make sure that he likes the crate. We have been feeding him in the crate. Always feed your dog in a crate. Always. Your dog should be on a raw diet. That's the best place to feed him anyway. They won't drag it over on your carpet. Always feed him in the crate. So now we're teaching him the kennel game, and the kennel game is like this. You should be able to have your dog and be in another room and send it to the kennel and bring it back to heel. And the dog, he'll be loving this by the end. He'll be loving this in another week or so. Most of the training, like when you first start doing it, the dog might not be like real excited about it, but you know what the end result is, so you stay on target with the dog and you're gonna see the happy wagging tail. But a controlled dog, not just this dog that's, hey, bouncing around. Kennel. So we need him to go into this crate and sit. No, sit. No, sit. Good, down. And we need him to do it on command. And the way that dogs learn is by repetition. So when you first start doing this with your dog and you want to teach them the kennel, they're on a leash, right? You got to have them on a leash. If they're not on a leash, you're screwing up. If you don't use a leash in the house while they're young and shit, you're screwing up. You're screwing up. Here, heel. So it's real simple. We already did this in an earlier session. You put a leash on the dog. Here, heel. And you have him going in the crate real quick. So it's like this, here. Kennel. Good. Heel. Come on, heel, buddy. Over here, heel. Good. Kennel. Kennel. Good, heel. Come on, buddy, heel. You're doing great, heel. Over here, heel. Kennel. Good boy, heel. Good boy, here. Here, good boy, here. Kennel. See how he's moving fast into the kennel? That's their body language that just becomes like their general behavior. You want them like that. You want the dog, you know, going into the kennel. Now this is with a caveat. No time should the dog be allowed out of the crate without permission. And if you're working with a young puppy, you take the kennel door, they're trying to get out, and you close it on them real quick. Like that. We don't have a kennel door on this, and I have videos on this with a puppy, many puppies. So that's how you train them, that they're supposed to stay in there. They can't just come out on their own. All right? And you don't ever let a dog out that's barking. They want to come out of the crate, don't let them out. Anything that the dog is doing like that, you don't give them something. They're doing something negative you don't want. You don't want that. You don't want that. Don't do that. Don't give up your power. Your power with the dog is that, you know, if they want something, they need to behave. You don't give them unearned affection. You don't just sit there and lavish the dog with praise for no reason. You train the dog to play, and you spend time playing with the dog, doing retrieves, or like the kennel game. This shouldn't be that difficult, but for some reason it is, because once again, I said, there's this TV show that's a joke. That or Victoria Stilwell, it's all just an edited TV show. It's not about real shit. Dog whispering's a joke. Your dog, you know, seeing somebody with like 8 dogs and they're just like circling around, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. If you own 8 dogs, they all go on one side and they heel. I was just doing it the other day with 2 dogs. They picked it up in an afternoon. I've had 5 dogs heeling on one side. It's, you know, theoretically, it's like you have 10 dogs, they all heel on one side. If you have 10 dogs, you have too many dogs, okay? You have too many dogs. The only time that I would be doing something like that, 10 dogs heeling on one side, is to prove a point, and I've done that with 5 dogs. 10 dogs, you can't handle 10 dogs like that. It's not really appropriate. You're handling them like a dog walker in New York City? It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. You should be spending individual time with your dog. If you have 2 dogs, they definitely should be heeling on one side. 3 dogs, not a problem. 4 dogs, if you have 4 dogs, remember 1 dog is difficult. You have 2 dogs, it's more difficult. 3 dogs is more difficult than that. And 4 dogs, you better have your shit together. You better be a pro like me. I'm just telling you the facts. You have 10 dogs that you manage, and they just sort of circle around you. That's not good. That's like any dog walker in New York City. Do you know how many dog walkers do that every fucking day of the year? By the way, if your dog is trained, the last thing you want to do is let a dog walker get near it. You're going to take your training and throw it out a window. Here, Merlin, heel. He'll love this in a little bit. Merlin, kennel. Good, see how he's running? Merlin, here, heel. Giving him a little leash. Here, heel. Merlin, kennel. Listen to my voice. Good boy. Good boy. Merlin, heel. Come on, buddy, heel. Heel. Merlin, kennel. Good boy. I'm telling you, man, 3 or 4 days, you're going to see this dog. I'm doing it back there. He will be doing the whole field, and I'll be hauling ass to it. Now, at a point, I was doing this a little bit. We use an e-collar, lower than a human can. He's already like I use it lower than a human can feel it. I use it on 8. You can't feel it at 8. I could probably use it on 6 with him. And to condition stuff, I'm using 2. I don't think there's an infant human that can feel that. 1 or 2. No, it's 3. I don't want it on 3. I want it on 1 or 2. Come on, rheostat. I got it on 1. 1's good. Okay, heel. So what I do is I'm doing the same thing, but I want to condition the dog to function quicker. That is what these are used for. They are not used for zapping the dog when they're fucking up. That's not how it's used. You might give them an indication if they're collar conditioned, if they're screwing up, you say no, because you condition no one with this too. You say no, right? We'll do that right now, because I'll say kennel, and then I'm going to repeat the command, kennel, no kennel, and when I say no kennel, I'm going to tap. When he gets inside, I stop tapping. Here, heel. Merlin, kennel. No, kennel. Good boy. Here. Come on, buddy, here. Very nice. Good job, dude. Merlin, kennel. No, kennel. Good boy. And I only do it a couple times in a session. I don't want him being skittish. So when I move this chair, if he gets barn style or anything, I'm going to tell him no. Right? No. It's an improper behavior. I want him at heel. That's it. No, heel. If I'm doing something, he should know that he can trust me. Right? I hate using the word confident. Because there's dog trainers that use that term that are fucking idiots. Oh, I'm going to make your dog more confident. But they don't train it. Just ripping you off. Here, heel. So the dog needs to heel, right? So I'm sitting in a chair. Sit. You're sitting in a chair. You still have your dog heel, right? So I'm sitting here. Say I'm on my computer. The kennel's over wherever. It's upstairs. And I want to work the dog because I know that drilling the dog is a healthy activity for the dog. But I don't feel like going outside. But I want to work the dog using discipline, making him do it right. Kennel's upstairs. I would say, kennel. No, kennel. Right? And then maybe I have a blink camera on, making sure that he does it right. And then I call the dog back to me from the other room or upstairs. Merlin, heel. Here, heel. Sit. No, sit. Always have your dog, once it learns heel, it has to be on the left-hand side. Only. If your dog's laying in front of you, you're screwing up. Down. No, down. Now, we haven't worked on this a lot. Merlin, kennel? No, kennel. Good boy. Good boy. Merlin, heel. Come on, heel. No, 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 no. Oh, you fell in that hole. Sit. Fell in that hole, didn't you? You're a good boy. Merlin, kennel? No, kennel. Good boy. See, he'll be running, doing this. We're just doing in the chair right now. I still want him to behave because I'm doing this for you all. This is a demonstration. Merlin, heel. No, heel. No, heel. Don't fall in that hole. Yeah, sit. Good boy. You're doing good. Merlin, kennel? No, kennel. Good boy. That's awesome. Merlin, sit. It's a good dog. Telling you, the dog will be flying. This dog, is gonna be hauling ass and doing it right. Let's get him going a little bit faster for just a little bit, and then we'll stop. And maybe we'll do a session later on this. Here, heel. Look at him run. Yeah, there you go. Okay, kennel. There you go. That's what we want. Merlin, heel. Come on, buddy. Over here, heel. Come on. Good boy. Sit. No, sit. See if he'll run. Off leash. I will have the e-collar in my hand. Merlin, kennel. No, kennel. There you go. Merlin, heel. Come on. Come on, buddy. Heel. Over here, heel. No. Heel. Sit. Good boy. Merlin, kennel. Good boy. I like the speed that he's doing it at. That's real good, Merlin. Merlin, heel. Come on, buddy. No, heel. Come on. Now he's kind of lagging, coming towards me. Here, sit. Merlin, kennel. No, kennel. That's good enough. Here, Merlin, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Heel. Now we could speed this up by throwing him retrieves, and we probably will. Here, heel. Sit. But it's conditioning and it takes time. And if you see your dog isn't like totally excited about what you're doing, here, heel. Don't worry about it. Keep doing it. You know, it's like every time I train a dog to do, say, what would be a hold. Merlin, get up there. No, get up there, dude. I'll sit beside you. Turn around this way, dude. There you go. See, still at heel. So on my left-hand side. If I was duck hunting, it would be something like this. I'm always gonna. I would always have Ike on the left-hand side. Hope all that makes sense. You really like the trick to the e-collar is condition it in low, so it's like floating in the background. Some dogs go higher up, and you're gonna move it up at times. Like maybe if the dog's super excited or something, you might move it up. But you want to condition everything in low. You don't want to cut corners. Like most dogs, I'm using a whistle command for remote sit and here. Anything you're going to teach your dog like that and you're using discipline and not training with food will be helpful to your yeah, he is cute, but he's a lot more than just a cute dog, for sure. Dog's a machine. He'll be a machine. Watch him. He's a real good dog. He is a real good dog. All dogs that come here, I'm saying the same shit though. I am. They all start getting it. There's a point where they all get it. Now we probably worked for about 15 minutes, it's at 18 minutes. Probably about 10, 15 minutes or something actually training. Keep your sessions short for the most part. Sometimes I go longer, but for the most part, I'm keeping them short, 10, 15 minutes. And if a dog first comes here, it's a minute or two. If it's a puppy, I might be training the puppy for 10 seconds. Yeah, he's a lot bigger than the Catone, that's for sure. I trained 2 Catones, I think. It's an awesome breed. The male, yes. They both were awesome. Those Catones are really good at scent work for some reason. Well, because they're a dog. What's up, Craig? What else? Tell you one thing, this dog doesn't get cold in this weather. I don't want to talk about jazz. Why would I want to talk about jazz? What do you want me to talk about? Miles Davis? I'm not a big jazz, it's not something I grab for. I saw George Benson in concert when I was a kid. Does that count? Not a huge jazz fan. My father was. I'm not. My dad would listen to bagpipe music though too. So I'm just, Tonky's cool. He's in there. I should work with him, but I'm working with these guys right now. Maybe I'll do the dummy launcher with him in a minute. I got to work with Harley in a little bit. So screw Tonk. I'll deal with him tomorrow. He can wait. I'll do the dummy launcher with Tonk tomorrow. What else? Short e-collar, so I bought an e-collar from e-collar Technologies. I would love to see him with other dogs. Okay, great. You're gonna get a pet raven. Do you have a room? Do you have a room? You have a spare room, huh? That's cool. I bet you're gonna get a pet raven. Yeah, I bet. You get a couple grand laying around, huh? That's cool. Thanks for telling us. We really wanted to know that. I think I'm gonna open up the barn door and throw some stuff away. And work. I gotta work with Harley. Me and Destiny are doing something with Har. That's about it. Peach is cool. Peach is real cool. What else? I don't know. Then why'd you say you were gonna get a raven? Didn't you say you were gonna get a raven? Or not get a raven? Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, don't do that. Don't start writing gibberish here. You will get banned. Peach, sure. She's sweet. But if you don't know her, she'll bite you. She's a hookbill. It's the truth. Destiny's cousin was here and got bit real hard. I didn't say anything. She had her out of the cage or something. I was just like, oh, she's gonna get bit. It's gonna hurt, you know. You're just asking for it, you know. You gotta figure out what we're gonna eat for dinner. My back is killing me right now, but I'm working. So this couple days have been hell. A kookaburra? Yeah, I bet they're expensive. They live in the old gum tree. Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh. How gay your life must be. Right? That song? You know that song? That was back when gay meant something else. It's pretty nice out. It is. I think it's gonna be nicer tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be like, I don't know, close to 60 or something. Something like that. I got up early to take trash out because I woke up, back was killing me. So I woke up, I remembered, this is true. I woke up, I remembered, oh fuck, the trash has to go out. So I'm pulling the bag of trash out of the trash can with my bad back. I'm like, oh my God, what happens? But the bag splits and all the trash goes on the floor. I got it up. There's still some rice, uncooked rice that I was throwing away that I gotta clean up. But I was just like, oh my God. And then I'm like, this isn't gonna help by making this like run your morning. Like what am I gonna do? What are my options here? I have one, clean it up. So that's what I did. I found a bag upstairs that I was using that was like decent. And then that bags from Dollar General that are splitting, I threw them all away. So just garbage, man. They're garbage. I'll tell you what the bags are the best. Those contractor bags that are 55 gallon. Oh my God. That's what you use. 42 gallon just doesn't cut it. You get the 55 gallon for the 55 gallon drums. Man. You can fit a lot in them and they're real tough. They're real tough. It's fascinating, isn't it, talking about trash bags? But I was so pissed, man. That happened earlier. It happened to Destiny too. And she's like, I had a bag rip. Me too. And then I'm pulling it out, and it's heavy, and my back is killing me. So I have it the height of the trash can, and then I just sort of, bring it down on the ground. Splits open, and everything comes out. Sucked. Sucked so bad. Terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Thank God there was a trash bag upstairs that was good. Oh yeah, I don't like taking out the trash, period. But the guy comes at 6 in the morning. He can't come at 6 in the morning. That was the deal. And it was 6. I was like, I got to get this shit out of here. Yeah, guy comes, I'm gonna be screwed. Then I got to keep bags until next week, and or take them someplace, and I've already paid him, so I got to spend more money, and it really isn't like opportune right now. It isn't a good idea. So good job, Merlin. Merlin's right by me. It's at Heel. Get some sun, vitamin D. You don't get most people in this area don't get vitamin D in the winter. That's what my doctor told me. So I did a bunch of vitamin D. She put me on like 50,000 units or something to get me up to speed or something, and I need to keep taking it. She said take 1,000 every day. I forget a lot of times, but I have it, Oh, really? There's new Curb Your Enthusiasm? Oh, that's great. We'll watch that. I didn't know that. The new Dexter is real good. I really like it. I like that show when I watched it the first time. Then I watched it the second time, and I'm like, man, that is a pretty good show. He's a really likable serial killer. It's amazing how they did that. They're sort of doing that with the kid too. You sort of feel sorry for the kid, and the kid's a douche. She's already stabbing people and shit. It's like, but it's you could see where it's sort of going. I have a feeling that his girlfriend, the cop, snuffed her ex-husband. That's what I think. It's a really great show. It is. This chair's great. Sean TV sent us 2 of these. I really like them. They're big. 2 people can fit in this chair. Let me get this. Why is that out like that? I don't know. We'll zip that up. Do I what? I watched The Sopranos and I enjoyed it, but I don't really want to watch it again. It's just not one of those that I'm like, oh, I want to watch The Sopranos again. I can only put up with that Italian mobster stuff so much. That's why I like Goodfellas, because they had Irish and they had all kinds. It's more realistic. Like, it seems like The Sopranos, it's just Italian mobster, that cliche stuff. So, I liked it. It was okay. It was okay. It was entertaining. It was a pretty good show. I don't know what the super popular show is that's on right now. I feel the same. Yeah. Is there any show that's on TV right now that's super popular like those were? It seems like I always see them after they go off the air. Like Dexter, I didn't watch until everybody else was watching it. Everybody was else. Right now I am training this dog. It's true. He is at heel. If he gets up without permission, I'm gonna get him back down here at heel. He's right beside me at heel. This dog, the owner could really be working on his computer or something and just sort of keep an eye on him. So my neighbor's coming with his truck and stuff. He's interested, but he's not getting up. I think the new Lord of the Rings show is gonna be the next. Lord of the Rings show? I didn't even know that there was a show. Is that Bill Bob Bigginsworth or whatever? Is that Lord of the Rings? Or is that Dumbledore? What is it? Oh, you should watch the you should watch the new Dexter because it's awesome. It is. I'm not kidding. It's pretty good. You watched it 10 years ago? Watch that one again, man. It's worthwhile. It's like Breaking Bad. I saw that and I watched it again and I thought it was just as good. It's been years. So I didn't really, I sort of knew what was going on, but sort of didn't. Um, it's pretty good. It's been 8 years. You could try it again. Oh, Amazon bought the right to Lord of the Rings. I've watched it. I've watched some of it. Not like the movies. Like I watched some with Destiny. I was just, it's okay. Uh, Mostly like season 3 of Dexter. I like them all. I love that serial killer. He has morals. But, it's like now we're sort of starting to see emotion in the guy, I think. And I don't know if that would really exist with someone like that. I don't think that they really care. Um, you know, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. The new one is good. You should start watching it. I wish they would have just put it all out at once. Why not? Why not? Showtime. Showtime's had some. I liked Weeds. I watched that. I thought it was entertaining. But now weed is legal in so many places. It doesn't even make sense to watch that because it's sort of like that's not an issue. If some housewife wants to sell weed, she's breaking the law. But really, is anybody going to do anything? I guess I've been around too many psychos to know people can be scary. Yeah, they can. You get scared now. Weeds was a good show back then. Yeah, a psychopath or a sociopath is terrifying to be dealing with. It takes up very small percentage of the population. You might run across one or two your whole life. They're not. Maybe one that you might like deal with. How do I feel about Dexter's laboratory? He doesn't have a laboratory anymore. He doesn't. He's living in like Iron Lake, New York somewhere. No, I'm not a vegetarian. I tried that. And it didn't really move my cholesterol down, so I went back to eating meat. Um, I eat less meat, if that counts. I wasn't just a vegetarian, I went vegan. Just horrible. But I don't know how to cook like that, too. So I was eating a lot of processed vegan food. God, it was garbage. Stuff was garbage. Maybe that's not even vegan if it's processed. It was just like, isn't that a cartoon? Dexter's Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, you could be right. I don't know that show. I don't know that show. I'm not really a big cartoon fan. Like South Park. I watch The Simpsons. That's about it. Occasionally. I'm not really into it. Did it for a month. The hardest thing was planning meals. Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, um, if if it was if I knew how to cook that food, it would be easier. I mean, I can do a salad. I can cook vegetables. You need to know more than that. And the other thing about the vegan diet is that it's totally unnatural for a human to eat that way. So you have to get B12, right? And B12, you're only going to get from an animal source. This is how it is. And don't tell me that's in dirt, because we don't eat dirt. We don't drink pond water, so I don't want to hear about it. So, you know what? What's your point? It's unnatural. You need B12, you need a lot of it, or you get pernicious anemia. So, it does seem sort of unnatural. We have teeth. We have both kinds of teeth. I thought about that. I like fish. I'm passing. I didn't know that he died. I didn't know. Maybe I heard that. I don't know. I didn't know Michael Nesbitt. I didn't know he died. You know, I was a kid when that show was on. I was really young. You know, the monkeys. Wow. Yeah, we're not largemouth bass in lake. I used to bass fish with my dad all the time. I loved fishing for them and panfish, crappie, bluegill. That was my favorite. I used an ultralight, do a spinning reel. I need more indoor games for the dogs. The only ones I really know is Find It and a few puzzles I have for them. The puzzles, listen, don't get me started on this. Find It? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing with your dog. Mango went fishing too. Yes, he did. I don't know. I don't know what your Find It is. I don't know. I don't know. You know, do the kennel game then. There's a dog needs to do it proper though. Needs to like sit and then you send it to the kennel again. No, 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 no. Little growl at my neighbor. I got him. You don't do that. You better knock your shit off, dude. I'm listening to him. Hear that squirrel? His dogs are out. All right. That's the whole deal. You got to catch the dog doing it. You have 1.3 seconds to give positive or negative reinforcement. You got to correct the dog right then. Sort of nice out. I wish it was a little bit warmer. I'd be loving it. I would. It's real nice. You can tell the sky's gonna be super clear tonight. I went out, when I went to go take the trash out, like all the stars, it was amazing. It was so amazing. Just beautiful. I'm just standing in the road looking up. It's my aching back. My hands covered in garbage because I had to pick up the garbage. It sucked. I had to pick it up. You know, what am I gonna do? Leave it? Sucks being being trash bags. We gotta get big trash bags, the good trash bags. I can't deal with that crap. He's doing good. See, that's what's beneficial. He's standing heel, which is good. And I caught him growling. Gotta get him out on the porch, waiting for the UPS guy to come again. Starts growling, I'm gonna be on him like stink on catfish. It's in the 60s here. It's wild, but I'm not complaining. What stays in the 60s? It's supposed to be close to that tomorrow here. 57 or something. It's nuts. This time last year, we just snow on the ground, I'm pretty sure. It's weird, man. It's real weird. It's very unusual. We had a ton of, man, my basement flooded so many times. Uh, Her water heater only holds 30 gallons, so she can't take a hot bath. That sucks. Hot baths are great. Um, Southern part of Illinois. Yep. That's from St. Louis. From St. Louis. Carbondale, is that where you are? Edwardsville. You guys got hit with that with the tornado? It's weird. It is. It's really weird. It's weird shit, right? That those tornadoes. One of those tornadoes went like 150 miles on the ground. Uh, yeah, that's about right. 4,000 a month Brooklyn apartment. Yep, that's about right. I moved out of there for that reason. I couldn't stand it, man. Every year coming up with that. Carbondale, sure. 500 square feet, no hot bath. She's in the city paying $4,000. Or did you say Brooklyn? That's must be in a nice area. What area of Brooklyn is she? That sounds like Williamsburg or something. Park Slope. $4,000's pretty pricey. She's in Brooklyn. And there's areas of Brooklyn that are, really pricey. Real pricey. 9th and Driggs. Oh, she's in Williamsburg. Yep. Driggs. It's trendy. Your sister lives in a trendy place. Seriously. It's trendy. Right, Merlin? I gotta get up. I gotta go work with Har. See if Destiny's ready to do this with Harley. By your ex, yeah, just don't bring up that ex. That ex is ridiculous. She's got a pet store. Correct. It is really nice. I kind of don't want to get up. Getting sun. Well, Mango didn't lose out, trust me. I remember telling her, yeah, I'm taking Mango goose hunting. No, I don't believe you. Yeah, goose hunting. Well, I'd have to see that to believe it. Fuck off. It's on YouTube. Shut up. You got to. No, I don't have to read that. I don't want to read that. Who's that, Nabokov? I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that. Is that who that is? Is that who wrote that? Tolstoy? Who is that? Nabokov? I don't know who that is. I'm guessing. I don't own that book, I know that. Tolstoy. I got it on the second try. I don't think I own that. I might own that. It's not anything I would want to read. I might own it. I was only into wrestling. Freestyle or Greco, I don't care. Collegiate, I don't care. I watch a little judo. Just a little bit. Sometimes. I don't really watch it anymore. I don't. I just got shit going on. There's stuff going on. I don't want. Not really into sports anymore. Got shit to do. Definitely don't like baseball or football. Next month is the Winter Olympics. I won't be watching any of it. I can guarantee you. Where is it? Japan? Where is it? Norway? Where are they having it? China? China gets it again? Jesus Christ. Wow. Wear a mask if you're going. That's my suggestion. Get vaccinated. They came out and said Omicron today is more transmissible, but it's totally treatable. That doesn't mean the next one won't be. More transmissible. I hope they don't have one that comes out it's more transmissible and not treatable. You know. Right? I believe the president announced it to the Olympics because it's China. Did he? I don't know. I went to go see the Nutcracker and had to show a vaccine card. Yep.